Hey guys, I'm Lauren Small and you're watching the Lariat News Network. Today we're at the Saddleback College Veterans Memorial where we're going to be talking to three gentlemen who have actually served our country in more ways than one. Al, Jim, and Ted are all going to be sitting down and telling us a few stories and what this memorial means to them. Alright, so let's start from the beginning. You guys all went to Saddleback College, correct?
No, we all went here and we all graduated from here for our AA degree. They went on, they got their schools, they got their extra units. But
So-
we graduated from here in about 72. Jim graduated 75?
75, 76.
And 73 for me.
Oh, 73?
Class of 73.
I thought you graduated when I did.
You're older than I am.
No, I graduated in June 72.
Oh,
I still
building.
visualize the temporary buildings, you know what I mean? Pulling up here and the wooden buildings and that and the small campus. I mean, when you come up here, it's huge, you know? You get lost around here now.
Student lots were dirt.
How many parking lots you got here? Like 13
Like,
parking
yeah,
13
it's
parking lots?
surrounded
Yeah.
by parking lots.
We had one parking lot when we used to come together.
Right.
I don't know how I graduated. I thought he graduated with me, so all these years something slipped up there. I guess his brain cells are dying because I thought he graduated with me. I thought he graduated the same night. I graduated in June 1972, and I could have swore he was there. So
I'll have to look at my my graduation certificate. See, maybe I'm wrong, but I thought it was 72.
72. And you graduated together, right?
Because then when I went to Cal State LA, I graduated in
This is why they
75,
bring all
so
the
2 years
whole
later.
He
That's-
said, she said.
That's why I'm always taking care of these guys.
You ask them where the keys are, and they go, no, I gave them to you. No, I gave them to you.
How
No,
many
I-
years did you go to? How many years did you go to Saddleback?
And did all of you go to Vietnam, or was it just Jim that went?
Yes.
Oh, you were the only one that went to Vietnam? Oh,
Jim.
okay, Jim was the
Jim.
only one in
Jim.
Vietnam.
Yeah.
Ted and I used to call ourselves tweeners.
Tweeners.
We were tween Korea in Vietnam.
They got him 4 times with 4 Purple Hearts, but he still came back anyhow.
You got 4 Purple Hearts?
Jim got 4 Purple Hearts.
And what was that experience like for you?
I think the whole tour, I was there for 2 years, in and out. Born in California, I basically was spoiled to the fact that if I need anything, I drive to it. I don't really need to be going anyplace else, so-called domestic states, to snow or mountains or forests or what. We had it all here, so I was really spoiled that the furthest east, I thought east stopped at like Las Vegas, and that was about it. But to meet other people from other states and with the same values and the same spirit de corps and a love of freedom in America, it was amazing. They breathed like me, they looked almost like me, they walked like me, and it was like unbelievable that we have other people east of Las Vegas. And so meeting other people was very interesting, very, I guess, special to me. And our job was special. And our group, there's only 25 of us per regiment, and so there's 125 per division. So that's about 7,000 Marines, and there's only 125 of you in this special group. So that made it kind of nice because then you even bonded that much closer. And so that was awesome. That was a good thing. Again, just memories that just will never go away, and some good guys, really good guys.
So is the police force where you guys all met?
Well, yes, I had to rehab first at Balboa and Camp Pendleton. I had to rehab for about 9 months, and learning to walk and bend and things like that. And luckily, and I ended up kind of being a hobo type of thing. I was kind of like hanging out at the beach type of thing, and that's when I had Ted and his group giving me a hard time because they were the police keeping peace in San Clemente, and they had kind of this critter running around on their beach because I had no clue what I was going to do. They, when I got discharged from the hospital, they give you all kinds of medications and things like that, and they said, "Okay, that's it." And I said, "That's it. That's it. We can't keep you. You need to go."
Just shows you what we can do with a homeless person.
So is that when you guys all first met? You guys had
No. And so Ted and his group used to chase me all over the beach. Of course, being from Vietnam, I could give them a run for their money. I knew exactly how to hide in a lot of the little cliffs and a lot
He
of...
forgot we were all Marines too. 3/4 of the police department in San Clemente was full of Marines.
Right.
So they had bamboo and stuff like that. So I had my own little places I could hide and things, and I made a chase out of it for a while. So, and then Ted had a really neat guy working for him called Dick Rodriguez. And Dick Rodriguez finally caught me, and he was a former Marine.
He was my senior reserve. I was a reserve commander.
So Dick said, we got to do something with you, but you can't keep doing this. You just can't. You're scaring people and stuff like that. So anyway, Rodriguez said, you know, the city is hiring. Did you ever think about getting a job? And so Dick said they're hiring at the Parks and Recreation Department. He said, do you like kids? And I said, well, yeah. I said, most of my job in Vietnam was protecting schools and hospitals and villages. I said, yeah, I love kids. He said, well, I got a park for you. All you got to do is mow the grass and pull the weeds. And I said, sounds good to me. So I started with the city and Parks and Recreation and entertained the kids. You know, I tie ropes to the back of my sit-down lawnmower and drag them all over the park, and gave them rides, and the moms loved it, and I loved it, and I think I did it for about 5 or 6 months, and then finally Ted said, okay, enough is enough. You know, we're getting complaints of the rides at the, you know, at the park, and we're getting tired of this.
Lawnmower rides.
Yeah, we're gonna have to find you a real job now. So Ted helped me with the police department, and so I think you have a lot what we're looking for. And luckily, you only have to do the physical ones, and luckily during that period of time in '70, when you had to do your doctor physical, the guy was so awesome. He just asked me how I felt.
You were in.
I said, I feel good. He said, okay, it looks good to me. Stamped the paperwork, and you know, you're off. You get a uniform and a weapon, and get ready to serve in the police department. So I said, this is good. I love it. I love America. So ended up on the police department.
And you guys are all pretty close.
Yeah, we've been friends
I
for a
still
long
owe
time.
money. That's the only reason we're friends.
We stay in touch. Like I said, Al came on the department after I did and sort of followed me up through the ranks and came to the detective bureau after I was in there, and I was in charge of narcotics, and I put him on as a narcotics agent with myself. And we became real close friends, and we did a lot of cases, close cases together. We probably seen more combat in the police department than we ever in the Marine Corps. And then Jim come on afterwards, and all three of us were pretty good friends. I was the range master, taught him how to shoot, and I had the reserve. I was in charge of the reserves. I don't know how I got stuck with these two jobs. I guess they thought I was smarter than I thought I was. I was the reserve commander for like 10 years in the firearms, range master for 10 years. We became close friends, and we used to party together and go to police functions together. Yeah.
And you guys actually had a friend that served with you guys on the San Clemente Police Force, Rick Steed. Why don't you tell us a little bit about his story?
Rick, yeah. Actually, Rick took my place when I left. He filled my billet when I left the department, and I guess, well, Al knows more about it than I do, because he left and he was, eventually died, in the line of duty.
Yeah.
And he was the first police
Only.
officer in the San Clemente Police Department.
The only police
to
officer
die.
killed in the line of duty.
Yeah.
And he, like Jim Gallardi here, was a Vietnam veteran. He was a recon Marine. He had 2 tours and never got a scratch. He came back and got on the police department, and he was killed by a mentally deranged, well, he wasn't mentally deranged, the guy. Yes, he was. He's in a mental hospital. He was killed on duty by a mentally deranged person in the middle of the night.
And what does this memorial mean to you guys?
Yeah, it brings back a lot of memories, and it's a nice tribute. It's a wonderful tribute to all of
Yeah,
our
it's-
friends, and I'm sure other Marines and other servicemen feel the same way about their friends when they buy a brick.
Well, we like it so much is because our bricks are together with Rick's Steed's brick.
So what does that mean to
down
you guys,
there.
having
So
all your bricks
that's
together?
Great. That's great.
That we're still on the same watch, that we're still on the job,
Yeah.
that we're still doing,
Right.
what we need to do to keep this campus, this community, safe and things like that. So I feel like we're still together.
After all those years and everything you guys
Yeah.
have
Right.
been through together, you
Right.
guys are
Right.
right there to be remembered forever with those
Right.
bricks.
Well,
That's great.
time marches on.
Yeah.
We had no idea what's going to happen tomorrow.